Hey, what's up, everybody? We getting back for you here with another collab episode talking power. We're going to be talking about episode 3 today. Obviously, this is going to be a review slash discussion. So if you haven't seen this episode, you know what
Go
to
ahead
do.
and turn this on off.
Turn this journal. But we appreciate the views and the support. But check out our reviews for episode 1 and 2 already. It's already been posted. And catch up so y'all can get these discussions with us. Thanks for everybody that's been checking them out, feedback, discussion, and everything on YouTube and all other platforms. So we appreciate that. But today we're talking episode 3, titled "Forgot About Dre." And well, some of us did forget about Dre until the end of last episode, but my man Dre is back. But more importantly, who's back is the real. And I want to give a shout out to the realest on the intro song. My man Joe himself, who Mo's not here today. Lucas didn't think Joe was gonna come back.
Hey,
But
I
hey,
didn't think in no way in hell they was gonna bring Joe back for anything this season, Jeff.
yeah. My man, the real Joe is back out here. So that's dope. So any of y'all not even familiar who Joe is, y'all just hop on online. Joe, who sung the original Power intro after the switch from Trey Songz rendition, Joe has returned. The internet's happy. I'm happy. Joe's probably happy. Joe's not even saying shit about this for real. That's what's funny.
Joe was trolling.
For real?
Joe was trolling big time
I ain't even
off of
seen it today.
over the first two episodes. He was trolling big time. Like, see, shit, that took me off the song. He was trolling. He was trolling
For real?
hard.
Oh
And
man.
all of a sudden, you you get Joe back, and I'm like, I
Oh
want
man.
I check on Trey to make sure Trey okay. He put
But
his all into that other song, Joe.
yeah, no disrespect. I mean, I like Trey Songz, but like this wasn't for him. Like it was a no for
Uh,
me all day, every day on this intro. But yeah,
Chris
this
Brown singing that.
yeah. What about if he brings out a third edition? Like this could get funny.
Oh,
This could get funny now. This could
oh,
get
that'd
funny.
be petty.
Yeah. Um. So we're title episode like we did the first two reviews. Forgot about Dre. We try to hit three topics about the show. One's obviously we discussed the title of the show, what we think it means. Two, we talk about what's happening on the internet, what people are raving about, and some key points about this episode's plot. And then obviously three, we talk about what do we expect coming into the next episode based on the trailer and how the conclusion of this episode happens. So we're starting off with the title first. Forgot about Dre. What does it mean to you, buddy?
Hey, I think it means in a weird way. Like we forgot that this dude he's a street guy because the way the episode starts with that whole the Jimenez cartel coming after him and a shootout and everything and him turning on that agent. It's like that agent forgot who Dre was. He forgot that Dre was this dude who would kill you in a heartbeat if he thought it was for his best interest. And later on in the episode, when you see him try to snitch on Ghost, it's like you forgot. Like that's what Dre does. Like the whole episode is about you forgetting the things that Dre has done and the impact he can have on this show. For me, that's what forgot about Dre meant because
Mm.
he came through hard in this episode, and again, leading on to the next episode also. So I think that's what the forgot about Dre part was for.
Hmm. That's hard to argue. I don't. I mean, again, just like last episode. Oh, well, the first two episodes, I said that the title really came from. I keep forgetting her name, but Angie's sister, who
Yeah.
mostly quoted the title. I don't think I heard the title quoted in this episode at all. The first two are absolutely. I don't
No.
think I heard it this time.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't think so.
but if it was anybody, it had to be a conversation between I don't know, Sax and
Yep.
I don't know. So, but anyway, this episode forgot about Dre. The title to me, I do really mirror a lot of what you said. I think it really tailored to the fact of like we really forgot. Like even though he's going to testify and he's trying to protect himself and I guess protect his daughter because maybe that's kind of questionable based on actions. Um, and the reason to just back that up real quick, he could have like gave his daughter to his baby mom or when he tried to run away, he could have
It's not
just.
making any damn sense why he didn't give his daughter to the baby,
I know, especially
or take the baby mom with her when he asks, like, "Are you sure?"
yeah, and it's and then even when they escaped, the daughter was still there. But no, I totally agree that I think forgot about Dre. It's all about the mentality of who this character is, and I think one thing that he's always been is super reckless. He makes
He
he's
reckless.
always trying to pull the rug under somebody, and he always got this plan that really never manifested anything. And even being close with what's her name, the cartel. I can't think of the name right now. The one he's going to go.
Jimenez,
Yeah, the
Jimenez
Jimenez.
cartel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
even being close to them, we even see how that
how
potentially.
reckless he was.
Yeah, 100%. He thought he was going to take the whole everybody's. He's going to take everybody's system and make it his, and it even got him in this really dangerous situation now that even he said even if he goes into protected custody, like he said, they're still going to find it, and he was even shook when he seen that Angela die. So I think again, I think this episode just reinstates the fact of like, although we have not seen Dre, and all you guys may
Yes.
think Dre is going to be some novelty to how the story demises, let's not forget that this guy is completely off the rails with things and just so reckless. And well, his daughter clearly could have been compromised this episode because they was just swinging her along that house like it was nothing.
Dude, like that could be one of the best scenes, at least in the last 4 years, that Powers had. That
Really?
opening scene, that
Oh yeah, yeah,
opening
yeah, yeah,
scene,
yeah, 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 yeah. I give you that.
Jesus, that opening
I
scene
give
was
you that.
like
Yeah.
that was like, we're gonna bring the real back for you. But that's what I think the episode does. So I think they was like, we're gonna bring it back to like the roots of the first season and the second season when you saw that amped up violence. And in this, Jesus, that came out of nowhere for me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't see that happening.
And he and then shooting. I don't know why I'm forgetting everybody's name right now.
Hey, I
Shooting
just
it.
call him the black one. That's all
shooting
I call him,
him
is the black one.
shooting him right in front of her was just completely reckless. That
Oh,
if they don't know that his blood is on her,
dude,
I'm
how they not know his
just,
fingerprints is on the gun? The
I'm
gun. That's not like,
just,
come on, son. We gonna act like these power cops got some sense here.
I'm
His
just
fingerprints are
saying,
on the gun.
I'm just saying, like, but he shot him right in front of her, and it was just like, wow, like he just
For
really doesn't care. Like he
for
could
no
traumatize her.
reason. For no
Yeah.
reason though. What was the point of shooting him?
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, what legit is the reason?
There's no
Like,
reason. It was Dre. Dre being Dre. That's what I
and
forgot about Dre. It also kicks in. He forget, like he reckless. You said it best. He's extremely reckless, and he don't think about consequences of his actions before he do them.
yeah, and even like he tried to protect his daughter, and it's just really and Donovan is his name. Uh, I'm not saying I was a big Donovan fan. I actually really didn't understand the character psychology at times, but
He
he
was
was what
good, like
yeah
for season 4 when
yeah
he saved Angela that time, and he
right
was using logic.
yeah
Then
that's what I was gonna say. He was logical.
mhm.
And his death, I felt like was kind of short time because I would have liked to see more, but I guess it plays to the bigger plot. But damn, it's like all the fans are just taking L's. I mean, look, if Sax survives this show, I mean Mock, I'm gonna be pretty upset. Like it makes
it,
zero
it's
sense at
pointing
this
one
point.
way though. It is pointing one way because you notice that all this stuff is Sax is being blamed for.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they're like, you
Sax,
going after St. Patrick? The Jimenez cartel clearly put this hit out. Why wouldn't they have killed Angela? Like I, I don't know. I don't know. I think the deeper story is playing out pretty well right now.
I keep saying Mock so much. I guess I just want him to come back.
Come
But yeah,
back.
no. But yeah, Sax is just he even don't even believe himself when he's just like,
Yeah.
"Don't worry, I got this." Like he is a Cooper. Like he absolutely looks like a Cooper. But he's no like I'm gonna go off my Mo stuff. Like Sax need to die at some point. He's legit turned into the biggest heel on the show easily.
Hey, so right. When you got my man Turtle, I don't know why I call him Turtle besides calling him his name on the show. But when you get his wife like, this is highly illegal. I used to be a lawyer. I know this is illegal. Like
Proctor.
it's like, come on, dude. Like everybody's pointing to you,
Yeah.
you being the bad guy.
Yeah.
That it looks like Sax is turning into the bad guy.
Yeah. Yep. It's
Same way Greg did.
exactly. Exactly.
Damn. Okay.
So let's talk a little bit. All right, so let's talk about some other things about the plot. Then we'll get about what's been going on the internet a little bit. Um, I thought that Tariq.
That such and such.
Tariq is he's legit, like you said. He's forming his little network. His little business. He's already selling out. He's doing big things on campus right now. He doesn't have a supplier, which is weird because Tommy has a lot.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
it's
Like
so weird that Tommy, like Uncle Tommy, could be hooking him up and he'll be set for a while. You know what I mean? It won't be long before Tasha gonna be like, you know what? I am so goddamn desperate. Tariq, go ahead and do what you gotta do.
that nigga put a stack of money and dropped it on the table, and she asked no real legitimate question. Like I needed a bigger question there. Like where's his money coming from? Like
Yeah, you know what's
she in the
weird?
streets.
She's like really struck every time she hears the name Kanan. I know it's been shot down that Tariq is not really Kanan's son, but man, I'm telling you, that'd be some crazy writing because she every
And
time she hear Kanan name, she just like,
it was the writer who tried to say, nah, that's not the case.
oh well, that doesn't hold weight because Angela was supposed to
Exactly.
be, yeah.
Exactly.
Uh,
That's what I'm about to say. Like they could be holding that in like that's a card they're going to play. Like Tariq is Kanan's son. But
yeah.
then Raina would have to have been Kanan's daughter.
Oh,
Because they were twins.
that's right. Good point. Good point. Good point. I forget about Raina. Um, But yeah, I think this episode it had a lot of interesting things. We see Ghost in financial trouble again, going back to Stern. The Stern always ready to like get his hand
Give this
invested. So
dude money whenever he asks
yes,
for it. No matter
yeah,
how many times he gets screwed over.
yeah. Stern like a predatory loan out here. Like this man out here give you 50% interest, and you think you good because you got your new Benz, but it never works out. It never works out
That
good.
man's a walking and talking Sally Mae. It is crazy.
Simon, Sally Mae, Stern.
Man, every time you turn around, oh, that's all you want? I
Yeah,
got you. Don't be worried about it.
yeah. What about my
Oh,
man?
man.
What about my man Tate getting them cheeks in the beginning of the
Hey,
episode?
hey, no.
It's,
He
his
had
ass
to,
so
you got
goddamn corny, dude. God, making puns while he on the call.
oh,
Just
man.
like my campaign is steaming up. Looks like we might need to get ahead of the game, and
Hey,
this might be a long finish. Like what? What is
nigga,
he
they had to give
saying?
him a power sex scene. Everybody get one. Everybody you get one power sex scene. They gave him his little sex scene with the little black chick in his campaign and her throw out the little joke to her white boyfriend. And
Yeah,
he's
that
so
was
much.
wild.
He's bigger than you. It's
Oh,
just much
yeah,
bigger. I said, oh, this is some bull. This is some bull.
yeah. I like that was just like cringy. I was just like, oh my god, how much more corny can we get? Please let this be over quick. I, I don't know. The Tate, I'm just not a fan. Like, and that's
His
not.
yeah.
I don't know. Just not him as the actor, just the character. I just like, oh, I want to see more. I want to see how this all plays out because like everything about him just seems sleazy, and I just don't know to go with it. But um,
I
oh,
mean, that also scene we got to see Ramona
that's right.
introduction to someone who I believe is going. I remember saying before I thought her role would be big into the plot, and right now it's coming out that way.
Mm-hmm.
The way
Mm-hmm.
she's like easily giving shit out to get everything moving with his campaign. And clearly, the way that she wants to clearly have sex with ghosts, something's gonna happen there.
Well, everybody gets their one sex scene. Maybe
Yeah,
episode 4.
you know, got to get it. Everybody, you a guest star, you get one sex scene on Power.
Yep. Well, on the flip side of things, Tommy and his organization seems to have. Oh, I'm forgetting why this is even important. So Tommy and Keisha are still working on their relationship. Tommy has Keisha coming around to the business meeting now. Now, 2-Bit and Spanky, they some real ones. They is like, oh nah, he's one like one 2-Bit's like, yo, like don't even worry about that because as soon as you start worrying about that, you're gonna get killed. Like what's his name? But
Yep.
but Spanky's just like. Yo, every time a girl is involved in something, it always goes bad, and that is traditionally correct when it comes down to the drug systems and everything. Every single time someone brings a love interest into it, it just
Yep.
goes bad. And Keisha is just smelling like trouble all around. It's just I don't know. She's just popping up like, "Hey, how's it going?" Like they in the same room and they keep reintroducing each other.
like,
like
like I know you. I know
yeah,
you. You ain't got to tell me every time I meet you who you are.
yeah. I was like, yo, how awkward is this going? Like she just know. But yeah, well, I don't know. What you give me some thoughts, man? I don't want to
Now,
talk at all.
now with Keisha, here's the thing. I thought that she would die in one of these episodes coming up soon, but now she's integrating herself into his system. So I don't know if she's gonna die or if someone ain't playing the long game. You know, with Power, you always try to think a couple steps ahead and think of some crazy twist that the writers can throw in there.
Mhm.
What happened if it all comes out that LaKeisha is working with ghosts? Later
Uh,
on in the episode, we see it brought up about Tommy needing a clean money, and he asked to bring Tasha back, and she's like, "What? To clean money through my shop? I can do that." We know
mm,
damn well she can't really do that. Like she ain't
not at
never did
all.
that before.
Not at
So
all.
that means again, she's like completely getting into all his business.
Mm,
I'm just waiting for it to be some kind of setup somewhere with her.
mm, mm.
And Tommy won't see it coming because Tommy's weakness on this show has always been people he falls in love with.
That's true.
Always.
That's true. Hopefully for Tariq that doesn't play out the same way because he's a little hell spent over his girl, but she's wise and
Yeah, no, that's good, Tasha.
she's getting his head tightened. So, and also Tariq out here stunting for her too, kicking his roommate out. Now I don't know if anybody that's listening. Now let me just say, if you've been to college and you had a roommate, kicking your roommate out while he has the girls is the ultimate power move. Like
You trying to
you,
show up.
yeah.
You done
He
bumped your
said
head.
he had 2 girls. He said them to get out. It was always priority. If you had the girl, you had the room. Like or set times or nothing. But that was
And
just
had the
like,
girl, he had one for you too.
yeah,
He was looking out for the cookout, and you still put him out, Joe.
yo, and yeah, this girl was like Tariq girl was loving that. So man, it's getting interesting. Like you said, it looks like he is his father's son for sure, and he's definitely about to be his mom's son, and it looks
Hey,
like she might be his mom. So yeah,
exactly.
it's
Hey, I mean, even the other part of social media that I heard a lot about is the little smirk he gave Ghost when he was hugging him.
yeah,
Like, okay, okay. So
yeah,
we see where this is going. Like,
yeah, yeah. I like on that note, I like how Tariq was fake eating his cereal. just just for his dad to roll. I was like, bro, there ain't no cereal left in that jar. It was just all milk, and he just
all
said
milk,
it's
and
good.
he just steady doing that. So like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead
Yeah,
and play this role till you leave out of here, man.
yeah, yeah. So Jason's obviously the biggest wild card right now. Now Jason's character has been really cool because Jason and the decisions Jason are making are clearly reflective and being explained. So like the fact that he's trying to double cross the two of them, and the fact that they instantly find out, and the fact that Jason's not acting surprised because he knew what was going on. Jason's being prepared for everything. I think it's really noted right now that Jason had an idea to get the ports. So
Hmm.
So we'll talk about that 1 second. But the biggest thing I don't think people will talk about is that Jason is asking them for checks. He's not asking for cash. He wants legit money. That's why everybody's scrambling to Ghost. That's why he likes Ghost, because Ghost money is clean.
Yes.
But Tommy is bringing in money and helping him move his stuff. But Tommy's frantic because he can't get his money to get clean. And then just to skip all the way forward to the end of this episode, just like I said, Ghost is going to do, he's going to realize that them two work better together than apart. But Tommy wasn't having that. Tommy wasn't having that. Not
he turned that down quick.
Not yet. Because it will be just the same as the other season. So there has to be some crazy tossed in there. But I knew Ghost as a businessman was going to be the one to realize, like, yo, he's trying to play both of us. We need better to work together. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully we see a little bit of a different spin, something a little bit crazy than what we've seen in the past of just them saying, okay, we'll work together. We'll take care of it.
What happened if we get a comeback from one of the Jimenez? Both of them are dead. So they're not coming back. But clearly their cartel is still active. Because the cartel don't die just because one person dies.
Yeah.
What is it going to take? Because as Jason said, if she's dead, it's a power struggle. And then I got to make a deal with somebody new. Can you see Ghost making that deal first?
I don't know, but I just want to figure out how the hell did they really get her out of us? Like, how did they get her out of federal custody? She was in the supermax, went to trial. They got Alicia out, and it just makes zero sense. I mean, I don't want to be overly cautious about, like, security protocols and stuff, but that shit was so smooth with the most hood motherfuckers on their teams. Like, Ghost did it himself, cool. But Tommy,
Ghost part didn't make sense at all. Because like, what was you gonna do, dude? How was you gonna pull that off?
My man was.
I'm also cop checks the bathroom and don't kick down every door. I don't give a fuck that door says out of service. Still gotta open the door to make sure it's clean.
And then she walked out like it was normal, and no one was watching the door when she walked out. So. Just wow, bro. Just wow.
How dude switched the cup in the courtroom.
Yeah, Wilder.
He wasn't even slick about that joke.
Not at all. Wilder, Dante Wilder. Now I was like, all right, now, but yeah. So Alicia winked at Dre. I thought that was so fire when she did that. I was like, oh, Dre fried rice right now. He don't know what to do.
He know what to do. He was terrified at that moment, like, God damn it. Because again, I think it's great that they plan an angle up that he still believes Angela was killed by them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's gonna be the key angle, I think, that's gonna play a lot into this.
Yeah, that's right. Because that's what they said. And they did not say, because they don't know who killed Angela. So no one's gonna say. But besides them thinking that Ghost did it and he didn't, now with the Jimenez cartel running up on the safe house, that may all screw all of the feds to be like, yo, if they can figure out where the safe house is, somebody on the inside is working against all of us.
Yes.
Counter.
I told you what happened if the new main dude is crooked.
Nah, I don't think so. Yo, what if this is a session of sacks all this time for him to just be the most crooked one?
Dude, that would be crazy.
I still don't know where it's gonna go. Something's crazy. We all know what power does. We know something's gonna be crazy out left field. And to be honest, looking at the fourth episode previews, that gave me no indication of where this goes.
None at all. And I think that was purposely. They like, nope. We ended this episode with kind of a cliffhanger. We can't show you yet fully what's the next plan. I respect that.
Do you have any, did you pick out any clues from it? So obviously the next episode is called Why Is Tommy Alive? And I'm guessing that's probably going to be Tariq wondering why Tommy's alive. Because or is that going to be Ghost? So Ghost knows, obviously. Ghost
Proctor
knows,
doesn't.
huh?
What about Proctor?
What? I don't know. Okay,
Because why is Tommy alive? Will it play at all that technically on that mic, Tommy's voice is heard? Because
okay,
remember, the daughter had to come back and get her book back. So when push come to shove, all they can really prove is that Proctor and Tommy had a conversation that Sachs can't use for anything. But he could try to use that to play on Proctor, and then Proctor being mad, like, why is Tommy alive? Like, this is the reason you need to get rid of him, Ghost, type thing.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I mean, because Tariq obviously thought that no, Tariq knew that Tommy was alive, so it's not Tariq.
Mm-hmm.
Tariq knew he was never dead, but his dad said he was. He always knew he was dead. And then Ghost questioned Tariq like you knew the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's got to be Proctor, I guess, because Proctor was
Yeah.
the only one who knew he was dead via Ghost, but
Yep.
he never reported back to him. And Proctor didn't go to Angela's funeral, so yeah,
And the why is
that's
Tommy alive may not play on necessarily them thinking he's dead. It could be someone questioning, like, why is he still alive?
yeah,
At this point, he's a liability. And then you got to think, who's he a liability to? It's Proctor. He's the
yeah.
liability to Proctor. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
he killed that person in Proctor's house and Proctor cleaned it. Like Ghost has done some crooked stuff with Proctor, but not to the level that Tommy has.
Yeah,
That's I mean, it's power. So
yeah,
some could come out of left field and we not know about it.
that's true. Yeah, that's a good point. I ain't even think about that. Oh, okay. So the other thing is too. So that conversation between Tommy and Proctor had was very, very like eye opening. Like, what the hell are they talking about? Kind of caught off guard. Tommy made demands saying that he needed to know where Alicia was going to be in the court case and all in the courtroom and all that stuff. I guess did he tell him? Or
Yeah,
is that
because I
an
gotta
assumption?
say, I would assume so, but remember he kept on saying, how would he know?
Yeah, yeah. So how the hell did Tommy know?
What
I don't know.
who's on the inside? Someone
Mm,
who knew something about the safe house clearly knows something about that.
yeah, there's another big player involved here.
Hmm?
We just don't know here. But Jason for sure is happy because now Jason's just getting everything he wants. When the hell is something crazy going to happen to Jason? He's getting his checks.
Hey, we could be heading down that road. Again, we did get Tommy talking to the Italians.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. We also see Ghost having a gun on the streets. Looks like he
And
fired it.
shooting at somebody.
Yep.
Who
Looks
the
like
hell
the
else is he shooting at? If it ain't Tommy, who's he shooting at?
the feds are running up into somebody's house. That's not an apartment, so that's not. It definitely wasn't. Matter of fact, yeah. Who house was that?
That's a good question because we've never really seen that house before. I don't remember seeing that brick front.
Yeah. Unless it's
But
Angela's
clearly Jason,
house.
Has to. No, Angela was in the apartment, right?
Yeah, but
We've
didn't.
seen Angela go in and out of the apartment before. I don't think we've ever seen that type of brickstone. But we've not seen where Jason lives. We've not seen where Jason lives. Ah, what happened if Jason is set up and Ghost does it, or Tommy plays a part in it? Maybe they help each other, not knowingly or not wanting to help each other. They help each other set Jason up, and it's Jason wondering at the end of the
wait,
episode.
wait, 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 wait. That's Proctor's house they're going up in.
Oh shit! It is.
That
The bug.
yep, that is Proctor's house. They got a reasonable cause now of some sort.
So
I can,
what happens with that bug in this? Well, no, but they can't use the bug for anything. They can't even use a bug for reasonable cause.
yeah, but I forgot. I don't know. Sachs was saying something like this bug would help them figure out a reason to. I don't know. Maybe
Get
this.
cause to try
Uh,
to get into Parker's house.
yeah,
Hey, I don't know. I don't know. I'm saying it still could be Jason House, and we just don't know it yet.
yeah.
Because Ghost is
Yeah.
shooting at somebody. Ghost ain't gonna shoot at no Fed. We know that much. Ghost is not shooting at a Fed. He's not shooting at one of Tommy's boys. I doubt he's shooting at one of Tommy's boys.
He probably
He's
should
either
have,
Tommy or Jason.
or one of Jason boys making him collect.
Remember the boy, yeah, the dude who meets him in his office.
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like we hit a lot of the points. Is there any other big things you feel like we didn't touch up
on this episode? Let's see. Tasha being Tasha.
Yeah.
Just oblivious to the drug game all of a sudden.
Tasha having a complete meltdown. No. I'm surprised you didn't bring this up. Tasha completely formulating back to a typical black mom of being mad at everybody. I'm doing my best, and this and that and that. And that one scene was just like,
about an apartment when she was mad.
Yeah, like I'm just doing I'm doing the best I can. Yeah. Well, since you got a problem, you can go to his place. She tries to bounce back by saying thinking she could do a daycare. Her mom is like, well, her mom's like, if she can get a license.
No, her mom is worrying about being kept. Talking about, see, if you'd known better, if you kept your man, basically. We would be in this situation. Like, Come on, Mom, you can't be that way. But the weird part is the daycare is meant to help clean Tommy's money. So what does Tommy do?
That's what you're thinking. The daycare is going to be used for that ultimately.
And what else she going to use it for? Because she saw like her mom getting cash in hand.
Yeah, I think she she hasn't been approached about doing it yet, right?
About cleaning the money?
Yeah.
Tommy did. Yeah, Tommy approached her about it. Remember when they were smoking weed at the beginning of the episode in a car?
Yeah.
And like, I need you.
Yeah.
Like he approached her about cleaning the money. He said, man, I'm just gonna have to go to Keisha. She's gonna have to deal with it. Yeah. So if Tasha opens up this business, maybe he gives a little bit to Keisha to keep her happy and gives the majority of the shit to Tasha, like, hey, I know you can clean this money. Yeah. And the daycare runs a lot better than the hair salon.
Yeah. Let's not get it twisted. The weave business up the hair salon.
Yeah, exactly. Like that daycare can clean quick too.
That's true. And New York as well too. Yeah, that's right. Hey. Okay. Yeah, I can see that then. So other than that, I mean, she's just being herself. Dre's daughter was in the episode. You guys got this thing.
Clap that up.
Yeah, I know, right? Where's Waldo?
About time we seen babies we ain't seen in years on Power. We finally seeing the little ghost baby. We went a couple of years without seeing her until Raina died. We getting Dre's daughter. We got a little bit of Lala's son on the jump.
Yeah.
Oh, Keisha little boy.
Yeah.
Who else baby left?
Well, my man Jerry said he had kids, but don't think we're going to be seeing them.
No, we need to see none of them. We need to see them. We see Proctor's daughter every time a crackhead mama come around. So she's no surprise, no secret.
Yeah, my man Proctor, for her to be on drugs, she sure as hell cleaned up really good. She ain't got no temptation. Could he? I mean, as much as she likes to blame Proctor for it, she doesn't even have a case, do she?
Dude, she is a crack mother that lost custody. They got to work real hard to explain how she got even unsupervised visitation. That don't happen. That don't happen in real life here, people. Like, there's no way she could take custody from him at this point. Like, no, that's not gonna happen.
They made the daughter cry, and that was it. That's all the law needed. They was like, bam, there we go.
Like, eventually we're gonna have to have that conversation that Proctor is the most loyal, the realest person on this show. Yeah. Like, he's been there for Ghost. Tasha flipped on Ghost. Tommy flipped on Ghost. His kids flipped on him. The only person who's always been there and loyal is Proctor. That's no one else.
That's right.
Oh, shit. I think I may have just figured it out. The final betrayal. Wouldn't that be Proctor? Everybody else has been in Ghost's corner. Everybody else already turned on Ghost. Damn.
I don't know. I really don't know where that goes. I mean,
hey, he is the final betrayal.
It could just be Sax finally betraying the fans after all this time.
Hey man, if Sax ends up being bad, this shit's gonna be hilarious.
Yo,
That's all I'm saying.
if Sax had been working with Jason the entire time, bro. Oh, oh my God. Like, when you legit think about this, how crazy would that? Matter of fact, Sats has to be dirty. Sats doesn't care about nothing else, just
He
getting
does.
Ghosts. So
That's it.
why would he want Ghosts removed so much? There has to be a liability of something else, which means who is Ghost's
Hey,
biggest competition?
that's a good thing to also bring up. That conversation that Tommy and Jason had. Remember when he approached him like, and did you send Ghost too? And he said, yeah. He said, and I'm pleasantly surprised you. Like he expected Ghost to complete the job. He did
Yeah,
not expect Tommy to. So he
yeah,
clearly sees Ghost as an obstacle
yeah,
because he's the
yeah,
one that he's worried about. Tommy isn't. Tommy's like the foot soldier. He knows Ghost always has bigger plans.
yeah. Hmm. I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting. I gotta think for a second. Let's just Stern. Who's Ghost's biggest competition?
It ain't Stern. Because Stern done got fucked over by Ghost way too much at this point. Like, again, with power, it has to be a surprise. They're
Yeah.
not going to give you the obvious. And I think Sax and Stern are too obvious. The one who wouldn't be would be Proctor.
I tell you who else has been really low key as far as like just as a character we see all the time that we don't really have much from. Sergeant Rodriguez. She just
Yeah,
is just
but she just came out the blue. So it's like, again, I think that's playing into the obvious. You can't just come out the blue and be dirty because we kind of think you already are dirty. Like, like if it's the power that we know, the one that killed Raina, the one that tries to shock you, it's going to be somebody who you would be like, nah, I can't see that happening. And to me,
yeah.
that would be Proctor because Proctor's covered for them this entire series. Proctor has covered for them.
Hmm.
What happened if Proctor is the main connect? Because
Yo,
Jason works for somebody. He's not the leader. He works for somebody. He was put in power by somebody. I mean, if it was Proctor.
also, the other person who's going to testify of knowing who Ghost is, because at this point I thought
Mhm.
his name being Ghost was a secret, but everyone calls him Ghost freely, willingly. I mean, the mom, Tariq,
Everybody calls him Ghost,
everyone
dude.
calls him Ghost. So
That's the funniest thing in the world.
that name is really has no weight on the streets anymore because it's just everybody. But Pink Shoes apparently was supposed to come up as the person of knowing who he was. Don't know if that even matters anymore. Is it? Did they just forget that, or like that never turned into anything? Right?
No, not at all.
Just trying to remember if I'm forgetting anything or not.
Like I remember when she was supposed to testify, and didn't Angela crush that? I
Oh.
think that's one of the things Angela
No,
may
no,
have
no,
said.
no, 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 because they still brought it up saying that there was another person that was supposed to. Remember, Proctor said once you get over this Angela thing, you have to focus on that.
Oh yeah, the other person is testifying against you. So
Yeah,
again, it's not over. But again, she was like she heard his voice more than
yeah.
saw him,
Mm-hmm.
unless it's somebody else.
Mm.
You fuck around and be somebody from the first or second season we done completely forgot about.
Now it's got to be her. I mean, she's the one that they brought in to be. She brought in to like to file a police report. So it's got to be her. But I just don't know if the focus is on her right now. But they kept it relevant to the point of last season.
Hmm.
It would be like you said. It would be very power-ish for it to just be thrown out there again. Like, oh, you guys forgot about this.
Hmm.
So
Like who
yeah.
was else in truth at that time that could say he was possibly Ghost in the first two seasons?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Didn't
But
we have
yeah,
a female black waitress we used to see a lot in truth at one point? Who was
yeah.
that partner with Dre? I can't remember. I'm bringing up old stuff, but I remember somebody was partnering with Dre and doing a lot of work with Dre. Damn, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. It all depends. I don't know.
Mm. So yeah. So what's Dre's stance now? Dre just
Well, it looks like Dre goal is to snitch. That's his goal right now is to snitch. He needs to
yeah.
snitch his way into freedom. So the only person left to snitch on is Ghost.
Yeah.
That's it. But then again, logic here, people. We can't. He's not more believable.
Does
You
Dre
can't be a drug dealer and snitch on someone calling them a drug dealer with
does,
no evidence.
does Dre even know Kanan's dead?
No, he wouldn't. He'd been in witness protection unless they feeding him information.
Oh yeah, Dre. Yeah, yeah. Dre has been. Yeah, he doesn't know. Yeah, Dre's just been out of the blue for a lot of things right now. Uh,
So maybe it's again. It's still a possibility that Dre eventually will team up with Ghost because
yeah,
Ghost needs somebody.
yeah.
So
I
why not turn against to his protege?
yeah. At some point, like this stuff kind of blow up in Dre's face. He's definitely been getting by. But I can say for one thing, he won't be getting his daughter back. They're completely over that idea. So, thanks for your services in this one episode, and
Oh shit! Yeah, they took her quick. They're like,
yeah.
nope, 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 nope.
My
You and
man,
these little babies in the way.
my man tried to go to Union Station with his daughter with shades on and completely outrageously obvious, like it was just gonna be all good. Like come on, dude.
Mm, I was about to nigga moment of the year. That's what that was Jada Pinkett Smith and set it off thinking sunshades would hide people from your identity. Like,
Exactly.
come on, man. You got the U.S. Marshals looking for you. Of course you're going to a train station. That's the first place you're going. Come
Wow,
on.
dude. Wow, dude. All right, was there anything else we need to cover on this episode? I mean, I think
I
that
believe that is it. We hit every major point in
yeah,
this episode.
yeah, looks like Lala's gonna be in the business now for sure. Sergeant Rodriguez and Sats looks like they're gonna be progressively working together to move forward.
Well, that may be a little thing we could touch on real quick, not to run everything too long. You notice that Sergeant Rodriguez is now questioning if Ghost is actually the person that they should be following.
Oh yeah, I mean, cause it's logical.
Yeah,
It's legit
she
logical.
said, wouldn't that have been the Jimenez? And Sax is obsessed with it being Ghost.
That's
And you can tell her, like, okay, like she's listening to him, but she ain't like, that's logically, that don't make sense to her.
I mean, doesn't it seem very similar to another person who was so obsessed with making sure it was one person, and
Great.
he ended up being dirty the entire time? So that's what I'm saying. Sax, I don't know. We just take him as this a douche that love his job, but I don't know. Who's to say he just won't end up working with Jason the entire time, and he just turned up Mike Sandoval Jr.
Man, could be.
I don't know. Hey, but look, here's the other thing. What if Bap Sachs was doing this to protect himself? We did. Look, when Wizard Face was killed, he was just like, "Oh, that's unfortunate. It was Ghost."
Oh yeah, he said that shit like no remorse. That somebody he worked for with years, he's supposed to be cool with. Like, oh
Yep.
word, you did. All right.
Angela died. It was Ghost. It's just.
Everybody dies as ghosts.
Yep.
Everybody dies as ghosts.
Yep. That's another associate of Mr. St. Patrick. Every single statement, same thing. So I don't know, man. I would just be crazy.
Now, he's the only living person left that recalls saying that St. Patrick was Ghost and not Tommy. Because for a while, everybody thought Tommy was Ghost.
Yeah.
Hmm. Which could explain if they believe Proctor is working with Ghost and they have him on tape talking to Tommy because they had the beginning parts of him talking to Tommy on tape, not James St. Patrick. Huh.
Hmm.
Huh.
Also, it
Hmm.
seems, yeah, Jason doesn't care because he's getting checks from them, money clean.
100K each day
Yep.
per week. It's per week, right?
He surely ain't worried about no feds. I tell you that.
Exactly. His money clean. He like, well,
you
we good.
you must be in the pockets of somebody. I would not be surprised if Sax and Jason are working together this entire time, and that keeps Jason's getting. I mean, Sax getting a check on the side, his safety, and all his whole job is to make sure that he can get it pent on
We got to think about it. It's always a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a possibility. We just got to find out. It's always a possibility. But again, we also got to find out who told the Jimenez where the safe house was at, because that's going to play a big role in this also.
Yep. And it clearly can only be one person who was not there. Sax.
Yep. Yep. Dang.
Yeah. What was Sax even at the courthouse? Would it testify for Alicia?
I don't remember seeing him there. Dang. Or was he walking with her? That whole scene was wild. I cannot remember. There was so many moving pieces in that scene.
Yeah, I had to
No. Sax was in there. Sax was in there because remember when Ghost got on the elevator and pressed the button and barely put his head down, and they should have clearly seen it was who it was on the elevator. Yeah, Sax was right there.
Dre saw him.
Yeah, Dre. His whip out. Dre didn't see his face. Dre saw him from the back and
Yo.
said that was Ghost.
And Sax said he was delusional.
Which makes you think he is covering for something. Damn, you may be right. Because who the hell else? He's so obsessed with catching ghosts. Why would you tell Dre he's delusional right there? It makes no sense. Might be right. You may have just pulled the rabbit out the hat with that one line. You're delusional. Nah, dude, you've been delusional this whole way. You blame Ghost for everything. And this dude said, I saw him in the courtroom, and you're like, you're delusional. Come on, man.
Yeah. And Sax is acting so much. Like he's just so under pressure. He just I don't know. I don't know. Well, man, I'm sad Alicia is gone. Her character was kind of all cruel and stuff, but I don't know. We'll see. The Italian's gonna step up now. It's gonna be some craziness going on there, so we'll see. It's crazy that he goes back to the Italian. Well, he's still good with the Italians.
Yeah, because I mean, the Italians got Ghost to kill. Got Ghost to get Tommy to kill Teresi. So they don't care.
All right, well, yeah, I think that'll wrap it up for this episode. I think we done got it pinned out and ironed out everything we need to cover. So
till next episode.
To the next episode, we just got to see how it all plays out, man. And at the end of the day, there's going to only be one thing that's important. My man Stern is always good. Stern is like a bail bond. Like no matter what, they got you.
That's Sally Mae Stern, man. He coming through with the dollars whenever you need them.
Yeah. All right, without doing it, and we'll catch you guys for next week's episode 4, which is called Why is Tommy Alive? All right, y'all. I know we said we was going to end this episode, so this is going to be something really bonus at the end of this conclusion of the show. So, yeah, just bear with the editing for this. But no, that's because as soon as we stop recording, we just remember some other really key things, and it does all revolve with being in the courtroom, where Alicia Jiminez was on trial, and Dre was going to be the what did they call him? The what witness? The key witness, I guess.
Yeah, he was a key witness against the whole cartel.
Yeah, so a lot of things happened there that we didn't get to ring on. And the biggest thing is that obviously there's a lot of we'll talk about the simple thing that I think first. So listening to earlier this episode that we're recording here, I questioned was Sax in the room. I keep saying goddamn Mob. Was Sax in the room, and we were trying to play into a theory we had. And then I went to look at it, and Sax is in the room, and Sax is actually next to what's his name, the new guy. I can't think of his name real quick. Oh, Jacob Warner, the new D. Yeah, Jacob Warner. So them two are going to be the prosecutors, which is weird. It's because one, it wasn't Sax's case. Sax at Angela's funeral was speaking to Agent Steve Tampio, and he said that Angela assigned him to that case. So that it was important that Dre was ready to testify so he can pin it all down. And I even remember that Sax was like, okay, well, you make sure you get that done or whatever like that, because Sax is so obsessed with Ghost. So going back and look, he's in that courtroom, and it's kind of weird because it just really doesn't make sense. But anyway, more importantly, what do you call the guy that's next to the judge?
The bailiff.
Yes, right.
The
So
bailiff.
yeah, so this guy out here, he he who is he working for? He's black, so he's definitely not working for. He's definitely
Never
not.
know.
Mm?
You never know.
Is he
Race
one
has
of,
no play. Well, clearly he's working with either Jason or Tommy because that was the
exactly?
setup.
That's my point.
Right.
That's my
Yeah.
point. So and if you notice, he's the one who swaps the water. One of the water is obviously contaminated of some sort, which gets Alicia sick. But the other big thing that happens is that the water swap happens. I'm sorry, the water is placed, and then for some odd goddamn reason, Dre, who is again the key witness, is
Keep it
brought
against them.
brought into the room, and they're just like, "Yo, what are you doing? Get him out of there!" And Alicia even winks at Dre, which I brought up earlier too, obviously for reasons in the past for them too. But that was like you said, I won't steal your glory. So you have this point right here.
She proceeds after leaving, after the judge, everybody says, "Get him out of here. What is he doing in here?" She winks. I want to say she waved at him a little bit. And as they're exiting out, she proceeds to drink the water. And within what, 30, 40 seconds, she goes into convulsions. Like, clearly the setup was that Dre was to be used as a distraction for everybody else in the courtroom at that time. Because at that point, when the witness comes in against the people he's supposed to be testifying in front of in secret, you got to rush them out of there. And he was used as a distraction to poison her. So again, how the hell would you use Dre as a distraction unless you have a connect somewhere? Looks like it looked. Damn it! I know during the episode I said, "Nah, I ain't see that." It's looking more and more like it could be Sax. It's looking more and more like that. Because who else would be able to bring Drake unless it's the guy who was assigned to the case by Angela?
Oh well, yeah, they definitely showed his face for some reason, and I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm still rocking on the Sats train of Sats being the one that seems to be so righteous and doing the right thing is the one that's been crooked the entire time. So I don't know. And also Sats better make sure Pauls get that check unless Sats collected that too. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, I think for sure now we definitely hit everything we want to talk about. Oh yeah, and let's not talk about how Keisha tried to walk in real quick, got cold feet, paced back, went back in, and all she had to do was go in and send a text message. She's not about that life. The Keisha, the detonation of Keisha and making a mistake is coming to an episode near you. So you just wait for that. So let's see. All right. But yeah, for sure, that's all I got now. 100%.
That's it. I mean, that last revelation about wait a minute, when Dre is a distract, that was huge.
Yeah,
we completely forgot. We got into other things and completely forgot just how big it was that they used Dre as a distraction because someone had to bring him in there to be used as a distraction, and that person has to be working with Jason.
Yep.
And Tommy.
Yep. Yep, sure enough. Well, I don't think won't be long before Jason turns on Tommy.
Damn it! That's even more reason for the episode name now.
It won't be long. He likes James or Jamie Ghost, whatever. Yep. He likes him for sure.
Mm-hmm. Definitely does. And he sees Tommy as just a blunt instrument. So there's no telling.
Yep. Mm-hmm. All right, well, yeah, that's it for sure. And again, catch y'all for next week's episode. This is really the end this time.